All the electronics are hidden under the insole of the shoe. So inside here we have 3 FSRs. One is in the heel, one is in the ball of the foot up here, and one is on top for the top of the toe. We also have an accelerometer hidden in here under some of the duct tape. And we have an IR sensor on the back. In the other one we don't have an accelerometer, but we try to have 3 reed switches to be able to change patches. We had a bit of a glitch though. Whenever we turned on one, it would turn on all 3. Everything's under the footbed, which was providing enough protection from jumping around. The FSR on the top of the toe is just held in with duct tape. We opted to do that instead of put some fabric in actually sew, because we're engineers and like duct tape. We're actually able to get a very good response just with putting the foot pad or the footbed over the FSRs. The accelerometer is in the right shoe. You actually can't see it. What I did was I cut out a small hole in the bottom of the padding in the bottom of the shoe and stuck it in there. Actually, the distance from the ground worked out just about right, where standing normally was at the very beginning of the range of the IR sensor, and it could go a foot up from there. And everything comes out this neat ribbon cable, unlike the insides of the shoe.
The FSRs, for the most part, we just have them start notes, and the 2 toes we use as toggle switches because they're harder to hit, and we thought we'd be hitting them from inside the shoe, and they're really just hard to aim your toe that way, so we end up stomping down with your other foot on the shoe. So we use those to toggle on a metronome, which then starts a sample and loops it.
The first sample set you heard was a drumline sound, and I thought since we're doing shoes, A, it's very percussive to be stomping around, and B, the marching bands are all about walking around, so I thought it'd be kind of cool. So took some, spliced up some music from the soundtrack to the movie Drumline, and cut it up and basically put together some short, except for the looping horns one, some short percussion sounds that would just trigger some, little, like, strikes would just kind of do like little drum riffs repeating. And then the final one was just subtractor patch with some, with the chorus and the phaser to give it that like weird, like bubbly, floaty sound. I thought it was kind of like rolling around in the shoes. Kind of